he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Durham. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They're bringing heat. Extending the play. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Good timing on the quick out. Tackle is made after the first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He's got it on the move. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires into the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Texas. He'll bring it out. It's Bolden. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that...
Fires into traffic, picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Getting some heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on second down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's held. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the right. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a 1st down. Quarterback empties his backfield. They're going to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's held. He's like a loose boulder, just caroms his way to the 32. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Bolden. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Quickly complete. Oh, he got loose. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Going up top on first down. Going to try to get it himself. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback checking the play. To the air, it's Manning. Quarterback now breaking the field. A strike downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Looking for space, it's Durham. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. The Longhorns will boot it away to start the second half.
Texas.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. And that pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field. Ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry up. Looking to throw on second down. He'll get rid of it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the ball is intercepted. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quick completion on the out. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Quarterback looks for a little space.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. They've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to tuck and run to, and we'll see what they do to finish off this drive.
Feeling some heat. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. To the air, it's Manning. Quick strike complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The Longhorns line it up with a first and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. He's looking to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yardage situations, the goal-to-go situations. They got to be dialed in. That's 2 big stops in a row by this defense, forcing a 3rd and goal, putting some pressure now on this offense.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
The field goal is no good. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game. On the move, it's Durham. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. The hand to the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try it over the left side. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful in making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first downs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. After run, now throw. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He makes a grab. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And the Tigers want to move quickly. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, LSU! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Maurice, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Golden. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Quarterback will audible. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Buys a little time with his feet. On the run, fires downfield. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
When you're down late in the game and you got to make plays, it's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football, defense comes up with a huge interception.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Grabbed over the middle, it's Daniels. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Texas offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Late in the game, they've got the lead. They know the opponent's going to throw the football to all areas of the field. That time in the middle, he was right there, almost came away with that interception.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Hit as he throws. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to throw, it's Manning. Using his feet to buy time. And he reels it in inside the 30. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
One of the reasons this defense is so hard to move the football on, they've got a safety back there who's just reading the QB's eyes, and he's so athletic and so fast. He's able to break passes up, and right now, it's like he's just toying with the quarterback. He's inviting him to try and take some shots, knowing that he's going to get there to disrupt the ball.
On second down, looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. And now they've decided to go for 2. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. Looking to throw. He's got it. They convert the 2, and they take the lead here in the 4th. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He's going to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus